All right, let me tell you something about spiritually awakening. So first and foremost, during your spiritual awakening, you will start to go more intuitive. You'll start to go more inside and be more introverted. Okay, but something that nobody really tells you, even about spiritual awakening, is this one big thing. Most of the conversations that you have to be, or that you're going to be around for the rest of your life, okay, for the rest of your life, you are going to have to dumb down situations. This sounds absolutely arrogant. It sounds super arrogant, and it's not, but it does sound like it, but it's not, but it sounds like it, but it's not, okay? So listen, okay? The thing is like, there's multiple people that you show up and you'll give them the truth. You'll give them the factuality. You'll give them actual information. You'll give them the information properly. And they will gaslight you. They will tell you that you're crazy. They will tell you that you're an idiot. They will say, I can't believe that you believe that. You know, they'll say you're going to hell. They'll say you're a blasphemer. They'll say that, you know, you shouldn't be doing the things that you're doing, which is all projections of fear. It's all projected fear, what is projection? It is implying that it's coming from them, not from you. It's implying that they're afraid of you knowing things that they don't know, which is totally fine. But that's also why you have to, you know, I guess you could say dumb down situation. Now, with this said, guys, a big thing that I've realized is that, yes, you will continually still study. So I continually study. I study all about this and about the straw man, about spirituality and about awakening and about dark room and about enlightenment and all this type of stuff. I study all this stuff. I study breath work and I study, you know, chakras and solfeggio frequencies and melanin and 9 ether beings and 369 and all this shit. I study shadow journals and, you know, like, I'm not saying that any of it, all this stuff is great. All of this stuff is great. Every single bit of this stuff is great. But the thing is that if you have the wrong audience, okay? If you have the wrong audience, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth and act like you're just a normal fucking human. Act like you are a normal person. And I know that there's some people, just embody your authenticity. Just embody your authenticity and fuck everybody around. I'm not saying don't be authentic. But there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, especially when you're in a 0.00000000001%. Okay, and there's more fucking zeros in that. I can guarantee you. Like, we are anomalies. We are motherfucking anomalies. Like, we are literally the absolute in physical form. We are made in the image of God and Goddess. Elohim is multiple. Elohim is multiple genders. Elohim, bruh. Like, you guys just try to maybe wrap your head around it, that you are literally here to change the past. You came from the future to change the past in the present, okay? The present is a gift, but most people won't comprehend this. Most people are going to be like, you're crazy. Most people are going to be like, we're the only ones that exist. Like, that is so absolutely arrogant. And that is real arrogance when you're like, we're the only ones that exist in the entire universe. How is that not fucking arrogant? But me, I'm crazy when I say that there's beings that exist on every fucking planet, and they're just outside of the third dimensional visible frequencies. I'm fucking crazy. Okay, sounds good. Okay, and next, the thing is like, okay, if you show up properly in a situation with your family and your friends and all this type of stuff, and you do deliver the factual evidence, okay, you will have like that one or two friends, which keep that one or two friends, okay, that will actually, they'll gas you up. And I'm not saying gaslight you, okay, I'm saying they'll hype you up. They'll give you positive reinforcement, positive reassurance that you're studying proper things. And as a matter of fact, if they don't, fuck them, okay? That's embodying your authenticity. But the thing is like, when you're in public, you don't have to be like, chakras, and you don't have to be the 7 seals of Revelation, study King Solomon. You don't have to shout a lot of that stuff. You could just embody your true authenticity by shutting your mouth. There is a level of stoicism that comes with true embodiment. And why do I say this? This is what I've learned is that the wise man, see, people will say, embody your authenticity, fuck everybody, don't hang around anybody that's not your vibrational frequency. Like, everything that you're around is your vibrational frequency, you stupid fuck. Everything, okay? And you are still getting rid of lower shadow aspects of yourself, of your shadow self. Now, let's speak on this, okay? Let's speak on this. But the thing is that a wise man can learn from a fool, from him being in his unconsciousness and his unknowingness. Ooh, let me say it again. A wise man or a wise woman, a wise being, let's say it properly. A wise being can withdraw light from a being who is still in their darkness. A wise being can see knowledgeable insights and intuitive abilities from someone who is stupid as fuck, someone who's unconscious as fuck, and somebody who is dark as fuck. And you can actually learn to not be that way based on what they're doing. Okay, not what you're doing. What you're doing is being quiet, being silent, being stoic. Okay, you are truly embodying the highest vibrational frequency. Do I have to remind you that Yeshua was hanging out with sinners? Do I have to remind you? Do I have to remind you? Okay. The embodiment of the Most High God is what we are called forth to do. What is our true purpose? What is our true duty? And so when we are made in the same image, okay, obviously you look like him, I look like him, or you look like her and I still look like her because I got that long hair, you know. And also we have both aspects. We both have feminine and masculine aspects, and we have to respect that and give reverence to that. Okay, if we go into the shadow masculine or the shadow feminine, or I'm not saying that you don't embody different aspects of the feminine or the masculine. I'm saying that they have to be truly authentic and expressed and impressed as an empress and an emperor properly. And the thing is that we'll always go, you know, just hang around, like literally, this is so biblical too. Like, you can literally take this biblically and read the Hebrew aspect, the Hebraic aspect. Don't read the NIV, okay? I'm just telling you, read the Hebraic aspect of this, and it will literally tell you that you're not supposed to always hang out with everybody who's just like you, because that's the reason that you're there. That's the reason that you're there. And this is a super easy aspect. Like, if you hang out with everybody just like you, then everyone's going to gas you up just like you. And I'm not saying that you don't have friends who are just like you at all. I'm just saying that you don't only have friends who are just like you at all. I'm saying that you are meant to be there. You are meant to be the light in, let's say, a darker area, a darker environment, a darker friendship, a darker familyship. You are meant to be the light. You are meant to be the salt of the earth. You're meant to be the light of the world. You're meant to show yourself. You're meant to be who you are. I'm not saying that you show up in these places inauthentically. I am saying show up authentically. I can't even talk sometimes. I'm saying show up authentically, you know, authoritatively. I'm saying show up in your true self and consent to that true self. I am saying that. I'm also saying that if you really are embodying your true self, you can show up in any fucking environment and still be yourself, regardless if that environment is lower vibrational than your natural vibrational resonance, frequency, you know, eminence, and emission of frequency. And we have to understand that you could see somebody who's like darker than you, and you can actually look at them and just be like, man, I remember when I was there, you know. And like, you could just extend and project compassion silently. You don't have to be like, I forgive you for being a toxic motherfucker. Like, I forgive you for being a toxic bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that. Like, you literally don't have to do that. All you can do is just like keep your mouth shut. You just shut the fuck up. And then you can just like extend them emotional frequency, wavelength energy. Like, you just feel it. Like, wow, I've been there before. And like, you know, one day they'll learn, or hopefully one day they learn. Hopefully one day they grow. And not only that, not like hopefully, like it's even beyond hope. It's even beyond the word hope and the idea of hope. It's truly like, you know, like I really am going to extend the available energy to be able to up level themselves and see from a positive light vibrational perspective. It's not that difficult, but you have to see this in the world. You have to see that we got to change.